the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Lawyer Paul Etnasi na Hawa Koomson N0nsense ene Abokobi Nsem na ochirichiri nyinam se na ono de ne ho adwiri no na saadi we pa senka esi His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ene Baumia Penswa nka NDC, the babies with sharp teeth. Ka by now omo abasa ene sere na die na esi ewo nzute ya ama yanti etumpan kan die na ekoso ni nyina ye say already we are police for gina ho na NDC for attack Hawa Koomson kontokwa senema na omo gina ho ensi wow afemo sa ko flash house those microphone no mo kontokwa no omo na sa ni police for ni gina ho na uwia Yura Muntaka Mubarak, I issue statement say, Ombabe investigation for where, for how, for what? Because Nipana, Pena channel, Omo, and videos and pictures asaba on the police for the flash house inside. Almost Kasao, Ninti investigation benabe. Some mutimishada buap, ye, Namu Bopo. Namu yama gonna say moko na moko bo. It is members of parliament. Ako say Abokobi election. I come here say NDC any elections violent there. I say bavine form. Enya ade papa omo pe ye na ade ntin ye kasa. So okay in summer even Bobi Ansakai and the current regional minister for Greater Accra cast vote by India a Musunu Mobile na NDC for the Jaikora at here for lawyer Paul watcher and make it as many simple and Marayan Chow. Young Kuningoti Abokobi the way NDC for and now police force a Madi CC young Ningoti.
That they should speak Twi in Parliament. I was going to say Twi. Because you know when you go to Europe, they speak Twi. They are going to speak Twi Gan in Parliament. Is it good or bad? I don't know. You decide. But this is the point I was making, that communicating in English is very important because it's a global language. If you go to Singapore, nobody's speaking Twi over there, nobody's speaking Gan over there. Our children need to understand. We need to be multilingual. Understand the local language is very, very important. Once upon a time, I had a teacher in my house teaching children vernacular. Very, very important. So if my children speak vernacular, sometimes better than me. Very, very, very important. But the fact that one is not able to communicate in English does not give the person a huge limitation. We should go around that limitation and circumvent it. It was on the basis of that I spoke about Hawa Koomson. So yes, I am biased towards Hawa Koomson because everyone knows that. Now, she went to Abokobi, and Hawa Koomson is a fighter. In every political party, there are fighters. NDC has fighters. Nsem-Pii has fighters. You remember our friend who died, the former regional minister for Central Region. Somehow the NPP fighters, they come from Central Region. Pow. This guy who puts his life down for Kufuor's administration and fought. Oh, he was a regional minister. Yeah, it will come. Hey, well, they used to call him Rambo. It will come. You remember Azoka boys? You remember them, Azoka boys, those people, they say they are Azoka boys. So every political party has those kinds of people. I think somehow the politicians think that they need it. So yes, you can call Hawa Koomson a firebrand, can't you? Yeah, she's a firebrand. But she's the same, she has her equals in other political parties. On this particular occasion, Hawa Koomson had gone to witness the election at Abokobi North. 19 police stations were to be rerun. The NDC, with the goodwill they have, with the majority and with the government authority, were desperate to win it. The MPP started by saying that the election is not, they are not interested in election. Somehow that fizzled out into something. The MPP didn't look good at all at the beginning of the election. People go there. I saw some polls from Musa Dankwa that said that based on the MPP leaders that went to Abokobi, Kennedy Japan is leading with something, Dr. Baumia is leading with something. Musa Dankwa can generate posts in 25 minutes, you know. I don't know whether he has some many phone calls in his office, phone lines in his office, and he can just put the calls to people who are already waiting for the call and they know the question. I'm not so sure why. But anyway, so the MPP were not looking good at the beginning of the process. And then this video, the video we're going to show you is what occurred with the Hawa Koomson thing. Have a look.
You are beating someone here. What? There's too much chaos here. There's too much chaos. Yeah, safe. The police is stopping the people. What is he doing there? The serious here is that they are close. Oh man.
I'm not sure whether that's true, because after the post-election 2024 event, when the NDC was rampaging in every polling station, Dr. Dampare was in charge. Nothing happened. I think we have to say something about the police and elections. And I'm not so sure why the Ministry of Defense is in a hurry to say, no soldiers are going to go there. Do the soldiers do something wrong when they go to these things? I remember post-election 2024, there was a lot of narrative and intent expressed about soldiers should not come to the police stations. Soldiers are not part of the elections. I'm not sure why that was. I don't know who is afraid of soldiers coming. If the soldiers will come and they'll keep the peace, why is that a negative? We always have this issue of not being able to deal with police, and police are not able to solve the problems. When Boku is in crisis, we take soldiers there, but when the ballot box is in crisis, we say no soldiers should come. It's a matter we have to revisit and interrogate properly, because this country does not belong to any group of people. It doesn't belong to the New Patriotic Party, and of course it doesn't belong to the governing National Democratic Congress. It belongs to all Ghanaians, including those yet unborn. So it's very important that we deal with these matters. And I was very suspicious when I saw Ministry of Defense says that no soldier will go to Ablekuma, no soldier, no. What do the soldiers go and do? Do they cause harm? Do they rig the election for somebody? If the soldiers are scary enough to protect the peace, is that not what we need in Ghana? Let's see the video again. Focus on the police, and you see the guy walks through police barricade. The police are all over. The police seem to have numbers. If you look at the photograph here, you immediately identify more police, but they are standing there. Somebody is being beaten up. They are not able to do anything. Look at the guy in white. He's going. Look at all these people. The police don't have a barricade. They can't say don't come in. Everybody is free for all. And then they cross. Look at the guy cross the police barricade with the number of policemen over there, goes and hits Hawa Koomson with this diving thing that I understand Basintale was applauding. I mean, what is this? Why are we doing this? These numbers of police people. The numbers of police people could not protect any Ghanaian. Were the police there to facilitate people being beaten up? Forget about Hawa Koomson. Journalists were beaten up. Vigilante people were now trying to look at this. Look at this. What's happening here? 35 years of democracy. 35 years of democracy. Look at the policeman walking slowly. He's tired or something like that. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. But what is more worrying is the video that came up later on. Allegedly, this video is capturing some of the people who occasioned the mayhem at Ablekuma North, attending to the Jubilee House forecourt and being given stuff. We don't know whether that's true or not, but this video is making the rounds. In some instances, and so some of the bloggers, you see the video has 500,000 views. And you read the comments and people are outraged that what is happening? Is it true or it's not true? Let's look at that one. Let's look at that one. And then some people say they can identify some in the violence video who were there. Now this is it. This man is the one that everyone seems to be talking about. That they can identify him as part of the violence and Ablekuma. This is the seat of government, John Mahama's office, the Jubilee House. This is it. It is reported that this guy in particular is being talked about as being one of those who occasioned the violence. There he is again. That after the event, they went to Jubilee House and amidst the policemen there. So the policemen who were on duty on Ablekuma came back to Jubilee House, I'm guessing, to be refreshed, which is okay. But in there were some of those who committed the mayhem, came to the seat of government to be rewarded. Is that true? Is it true that this happened in Ghana? Is it true? I mean, this video is all over the place. I'm sure the police have seen the video. I'm sure the national security have seen the video. I'm sure that everyone has seen the video. My biggest takeaway from Abokobi, apart from the Jubilee House video, which is very bad, was the interview granted to Channel 1 TV by the Greater Accra Regional Minister. My goodness, it was interesting what she said. And when we looked at the video, we thought that we were reminded of my friend at Class FM, what's his name, Bobie. Bobie said something which we've been playing about. He's deep in the belly of the NDC. He's in the citadel of the umbrella. Bobie. He knows the NDC better than anyone else. And he was talking about the characterization of some NDC appointees. And when you listen to Bobie and you watch the Greater Accra Regional Minister, you get the sense that Bobie may have been right. Listen to Bobie first and the Greater Accra Regional Minister. Have a look.
Okay, that NDC for sure, no more straight. But NDC subai. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni bia subai. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person.
This is not news. I mean, every election there's a vote buying. I mean, so if we are buying votes, they should also buy the vote.
Okay, that NDC for sure, no more straight. But NDC should buy. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni bia should buy. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person.
This is not news. I mean, every election there's a vote buying. I mean, so if we are buying votes, they should also buy the vote. I mean,
a regional minister, one who represents the president in the region. The most important region in Ghana is the Greater Accra region because it holds the capital. Regional minister, please ask her, I want to sell my vote for the next election. Where can I go and sell it? Because she says every election there's vote buyer. I have some guys with me. We want to sell our votes. Mine is, how much votes? Please, how much do they buy it? So I want to sell my vote. A regional minister says every election there's a vote buying. So if they are worried, they should buy the votes. So we can sell to the regional minister and sell to the MPP guy. You know, we can sell to anyone, can't we? We can sell to anyone. We can sell it. I mean, this is serious. This is quite serious. But anyway, it's about politics and it's about governance. So maybe everybody's happy with it. You know, the thing about Ghana where I'm NDC, I support everything NDC. I'm MPP, I support everything MPP. This lady, what she said, in some jurisdictions, the president will call her to step aside. You make a statement like that. There's vote buying. There's vote buying. Who doesn't know there's vote buying? If they are complaining that we are buying vote, they should go and buy their vote. Please get the Bobie and the two of them together already. Play it again for me. He said there's vote buying. Everybody's buying votes. So what's the problem? If you think that you cannot buy votes, then you will lose. So if you think I'm buying votes, you need to go and buy votes because there's vote buying everywhere. Play the video again.
Okay. That NDC for sure, no more straight. But NDC should buy. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni bia should buy. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person.
This is not news. I mean, every election there's a vote buying. I mean, so if we are buying votes, they should also buy the vote.
Okay, that NDC for sure, no more straight. But NDC should buy. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy Aba. NDC ni bia should buy. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yemano. That is how a typical NDC person.
This is not news. I mean, every election there's a vote buying. I mean, so